All right, what's going on, everybody? Today, we are going to be talking over the mule deer grind. Now, I know there's a lot of videos about the Great One Mule Deer grind, but I figured I'd put my own spin on it and try to do it as easy as possible. So, number one is, what are your exteriors and interiors? So your interiors are basically just your main zones. You'll have about 8 main zones, or you could swap through about 10. And in those 8 to 10 main zones, you want to start stacking level 5 mule deer. I got all the way to 11 mule deer stacked that were level 5. And that after that is when I started shooting them down in my exteriors. So every level 5 makes the game want to spawn a low level in. So say we had no level 5s, the spawning would be all clustered. It would spawn in low levels, it would spawn in high levels, and it would spawn in mid levels. Now with your mains, you'd want to be shooting 2 bucks per zone. Now, if you have 2 bucks in a zone, you'll shoot those 2 bucks. If you have 4 bucks in a zone, then you'll shoot 2 bucks and have the other 2 bucks at a low level. So say you have a level 4, a level 3, a level 4, and then a level 2. You would leave that 2 and you would shoot down another buck to have a level 2 level 2s and also have 2 shooters in the same zone. Now, whenever you get about 7 to 8 max level animals in your main zones, then I would say you are ready to go start and shoot down your exteriors. So I swap between about 10 zones. And between those 10 zones, I only actually hunt about 8 or 9 of them. And these guys just do not want to show up at all. Okay. All right. Well, but as I was saying, get about 7 to 8 max level mule deer in your main zones, and then you are free to go and start hunting in your exterior zones. Now, I did it to where I did about 5 rotations in my mains, and then I went and hunted my exteriors. Now, you want to try to shoot every buck down to a low level. And I mean, you can leave some level 3s. I did just so I don't have an insane diamond spawn rate. And that's because I still want life to these diamond mule deer. I don't want to spawn one every 10 kills, every 15 kills, or every 20 kills. Mine are probably set closer to about 30 kills in between. And I'm okay with that because I like having diamond mule deer spawn when I least expect it. It's all about the diamonds getting old, okay? It happened to me in my fallow grind. I was like 95% herd managed in my fallow grind before I shot my solos. That's a nice level 3. And, it's something about still keeping life to this game while grinding, because obviously grinding can get old. Keeping life to the game is what really matters to me. If it doesn't matter to you, man, go get fully herd managed. It doesn't matter. It's all a opinion. Now, if you have a solo that is only female, then you don't have to do anything about it. You just keep her as a solo. That's one solo zone that you don't have to worry about. And yeah. So while we are here, you can see as 2 zones back to back, well, one zone and then this zone, are not spawning my herd. So what would you do then? Now you would go through your rotation as normal, but then you would take about an extra hour and a half in game. That should give your respawns enough time to refresh and spawn in to give you a decent rotation, unlike this. So here I'm going to set up a hotspot map for mule deer on a ski ridge. This is all the potential zones that your mule deer can have here on a ski ridge. Go through every single one, man. Get every drink zone you can. Take the time to find every single drink zone, man, because it really makes a difference. If you're grinding and you don't have all your drink zones discovered, you could have a level 5 off in a exterior that you never know about, and maybe that's why you're not spawning anything, any level 5s at all. So make sure you check all your drink zones and find out where it is that these mule deer are drinking at. Now, as of right now, I have not spawned in my great one mule deer. It is we are about 1,212 kills into my great one mule deer grind. And it's been a fun ride. It hasn't been annoying like my fallow was, where the spawns were weird. You know, if I take my time in between these, I will get my respawns, okay? It's not weird like how fallow was for me. But and I missed that horrendously. Bam. Now on solos, I have had some bounce around. If you look at the map here, right here where these 3 lakes are, I had solos at every single one. And once I shot them, they moved around and they never came back. So just make sure that when you're shooting your solos, that you're checking every lake, man. If you're really worried about your herd management and getting a dime so quick, and you just want to be checking everything. You want to be able to know where your spawns are. You want to be able to know what's spawning in. So just make sure you check every lake and make sure that everything is spawning in how it should be, and just take your time. And time will be your greatest enemy, man. Just be patient on all of this. You know, it takes time, and you know it might not. You know, you could do one rotation into your mule deer grind and spawn a great one. It's all luck, man. But all right, I think I covered everything for y'all in this video. So if you have any more questions, leave comments about any questions y'all have. And that is a very wonky mule deer. Holy. But yeah, good luck on y'all's grind. Hopefully this helped y'all out, man. I try to do it the best I can, the easiest way I can. So yeah, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I hope you all have a good rest of y'all's day. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Later.